Call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum. I'd take a motion to approve the agenda and the minutes.
Second it.
All in favor, aye? Okay, Rich is gone today on vacation, I believe. So we'll jump right into drainage, Val.
Let's start with plans.
Sure.
I'll check Rich's next one.
All right, so motion to approve drainage claims.
I'll second that.
Okay, any discussion on them? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Carried. We got work order.
I do, I got two more for Beaver.
So are we gonna do motions on those so that there's a record of them, or how are we gonna do that?
Individually.
Did you have them last week too?
I did.
Here we
Yeah,
do,
I did.
yeah, there's two separate,
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you want to do them
but you
individually.
want separate for record,
Yeah, do you want to separate for records?
I
it's not. big.
don't know.
Oh, I just specify where they're at both.
Yeah, why don't we do that and just specify where they're at and do them both at the same time?
Everyone.
Cause I've been having to approve the Beaver ones, and then the next week I pay them,
This is for, sorry.
kind of like a work
Well,
order.
if it's just claims, I mean, it ends up being claims, so we end up approving them later, so,
Anyway, okay,
yeah,
Do you want,
don't worry about it.
okay. The record keeping, you're right.
Yeah, this is for drainage ditch, DD1, ditch one. Eric Train Hills landowner, and then the other one's for D46, ditch, D46 main. Silver Lake and Bill Wilberg is the owner on that, so. You know, motion to approve these beaver traffic.
I'll make a motion.
Yeah,
I'll second.
all right, discussion. Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Vote. 6 out of each place.
And he said that'll probably be it he does for this season, so,
Yeah, they said it should be about done.
Yeah.
And then more here with
Done a
them.
good job.
Yeah,
It's most plans I've approved in 1 year. I mean, I know, good, at least somebody went out and got them.
Yeah.
We're getting quite a few beavers.
I'd say in 8 years, we haven't had that many.
No.
probably right. Contracts?
oh, I do have another work order.
Okay. Very good.
District 17. Lateral 2D,
Oh. the-
yeah, Doug Petersburg Century Ag is gonna do repair.
I'm not gonna approve the repairs on 17, right?
Yeah, D17, flat 2D.
I'll second that.
Motion and second, is there any discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, vote. Carries.
Most of our contractors know now that they're kind of process.
Mhm.
So, he does quite a bit.
Didn't get there, did they?
Yeah, cause he's one that had called me and he's like, oh, yeah, Russ, you just said, go ahead. I'm like, well, we're gonna fill out these farm count.
These two contracts?
Yes, and those are the contracts.
These are construction contracts for DD 14 and 34 with Robbins Brothers. They won both bids here a couple weeks ago. We'll do them individually. Is there a motion to approve contract for DD 14?
I'll make that a motion.
All right, any discussion on it? Hearing none. All in favor, aye? Aye, opposed? And then I'll take a motion to approve the contract for DD 34.
Contract maybe 34.
All right, for a second.
I'll second that.
Okay, any discussion on it? Hearing none, all in favor, aye? Aye, opposed? Both contracts are approved. Just about that, guy.
Things in triplicate.
Got that rubber stamper ordered. Right.
Should be it. for
Did
me.
it, Val?
Yeah.
Sure,
Thank
I
you.
think so.
got a little input.
Keep it up.
All right, so let's move them to regular claims. Everybody look at them. Any questions or concerns of them?
I'll make a motion to approve the claim.
Okay, all right, motion is second. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye? Aye, opposed? Yeah, motion carries.
Not to put Jim on the spot, but since he's here, can we back up to talking about the building project?
Oh, sure. Hi, Jim.
Cause we're running out of months
And
and I need to know either we're gonna borrow all the money and have it sit there like with the roads, or we're gonna just borrow what we did for the buildings and the other stuff will be later. I just, we need to know which year this is gonna be in at least. Somewhat.
I agree, and if we're doing anything, I'll utilize the services from attorneys and finance companies, we may as well go do more now because.
The cost is cost.
More costs, you know.
That's the bottom. Do you want my quick and dirty answer?
Yes,
I haven't picked an architect or engineer because I'm waiting on Rick because he's the one who. The only reason I want to engage one for our portion is to find out that we're gonna be either above or below the threshold for having to let bids for our finished work. You know what I mean? For inside the building, because depending on who you talk to, we could come in under or over. It's just, for me, it's hard to know. And I told Rich, I said, there's no point in hiring two
no,
architects and engineers to do it, so.
um. Well,
And I've been trying to get with him enough to keep the ball moving, but
okay. I'll make some calls today, how's that sound for you? I'll just get it going.
that's fine. And like I said, I've talked to him and it's, yes, meetings this week and then I think he's gone this week, right?
He's on right now.
Yeah.
And I get it,
And that's what he told me, he said, he was done with all those weeks of being tied up that we were gonna sit down and do it, but we just need to do it.
And you guys can still do that, but in the meantime, we need to get something going. And it doesn't, I don't think it much matter who it is. But no, some are out there, and I know who they are, that like to sell driving home, there's some that will give what we want.
Right. I did tell him when we were talking, shared office space, one of the weeks, I said was. He's never been in our farm service office down the hill, but I said for us, in my mind, that's kind of what I envisioned for our building, where. I mean, you're familiar, you walk in and it's split, one half is his office, one half is my office, there's common space, shared space in the middle, and that's kind of. What I envision, I guess.
That's exactly what we've been talking, and that's what it needs to be is, you got your half, he's got his half, and in the middle, there's a boardroom that either party can utilize,
Right.
bathroom, break room, whatever. So, and then that'll be the public place to go to get either one, so.
So will that room be about this size?
Yes, it will be this,
Okay.
until we get a bigger room. They don't-
Same heating system.
Yeah. Just pipe it that way.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna do it right. Otherwise, we're not gonna do it at all.
But that, like I said, that's kind of what I envision for the shared space is that, so.
Do like a, yeah. Conference meeting for
Yeah.
staff meetings,
Yeah,
training.
and then for our board meetings, and then honestly, depending on the room size, once the offices are carved out, I think all of the meeting space, because if nothing else, we could have drainage district meetings there, rather than trying to,
Administrator.
yeah, I mean, very true.
Is it going on the east end or in the middle or?
It's going in between my building and whatever he builds, wherever he builds.
Probably up towards the west end,
That's what I would assume.
entrance of some sort there, come into that, and then your guys'
Yep.
shop facilities are behind.
And that just will be built first so that you can get out of that building and that's. okay.
Yes.
Just a thought, because Mark brought it up to me last week. He went over and measured the doors on that. Over here at your conservation building, and they're 12 footers. And we need at least a 13, 14 foot door for that EMA trailer. And one of the things I asked him was, in the far bay all the way to the west, is there a possibility of getting that trailer in there?
Our department would be downsizing square footage of space then. I mean,
Well, that's why I'm asking.
I
It's just a thought, because we can't see putting 100,000 of that building if it's not gonna work, because it's just too hard to back that trailer in there. For the Nikon buses, it works great.
right, for the buses and stuff, it works fine, but
How much room is there to add in the phone?
I think the transformers right west end of the building is not in.
I was just wondering if you had plenty of room, if there was room for just one bay down there to put that thing.
I mean. If we built more cold storage there too, we could. I mean, that's just it, but
I'll follow little stores on that. Question, I don't know, they're at least 14, 16 foot sidewalk.
One of the problems that that reason secondary roads couldn't do it is because those were wide,
right.
not tall enough, they were fine, but
They just weren't wide enough for the graders.
Yeah, that's.
Not-
That trailer's wide and it's got the.
I think they're
awnings on
taller
the
than they
side.
are wide.
The other option would be to raise the height of that building.
Oh, you mean down here? Or
It'd be a bit of an undertaking.
if you're gonna,
It's-
yeah, I'd just
Not
start
a
over
problem.
from scratch.
Roads are done quickly.
They do it all the time, just to pull up, raise it up.
Stone walls.
Put some
No, I-
underneath there.
When I'd heard that you're.
But he's still gotta pull out in the street
I
to
was
back
surprised
in.
this- We can have it back there. I said, who's
It's a
gonna
traffic-
the trailer?
It's just a minute. It's not an ideal spot for it.
The part that's too tall is that camera mount that sits on the back. You need, the camera, it's about
you're-
12'4", 12'5", and you wanna have a few inches of
Right.
clearance because you never know what's on the ground.
You're probably actually considered like a high clearance vehicle.
Mhm.
Okay. If we were in hill country, there'd be bridges you couldn't go under.
That's, I mean, and you don't wanna wipe out a $40,000 camera.
No, I get it.
I even want to put trees in there.
It's just something to think about.
Yeah,
If there was, if we had enough room in there.
Mhm.
If we're gonna end up building some cold storage for you anyway down the road or for secondary roads, why not put it in there where it's
How
heated
wide is that?
and let you have part of the cold storage?
out there.
14 or 16.
No, I think they're only 12 maybe. Yeah,
That would be a tight door to back that
Yeah.
trailer through. Cause it's all of.
I think
10
they're,
foot.
I think they're 12 by 14.
That's what I
It's-
And then
think.
until you
all
get
of-
down closer,
Cause they're taller than wide for sure.
until you get.
It's
closer
all
to
of
the
10
east
foot
end,
wide,
then
that
it gets
trailer
real
is
big.
now.
It'll be close backing it in that way too,
Tight
we're pulling in.
and-
I know when we back our car, we put a car trailer in there just once we took possession of it for our bumper hitch trailer. And you definitely want someone standing and watching while you're doing it.
Mhm.
Then there's backing into a dark hole too,
Yeah,
light up.
Yeah. Just a thought, I just can't see putting 100,000 into that thing.
Mhm.
Well, either way, we gotta,
yeah.
Something to think about.
yeah, I'll get the ball rolling on this engineer architect stuff. They don't know how much they get to actually do, other than make sure we're ADA and all that stuff. I think the rest of the design can actually be in-house, so. As long as they approve of entrances, bathrooms, that kind of stuff. Because it will be public access building.
So the office, and that's kind of why we talked about just having the shared offices, that's the. You know, the public access and the other ones are restricted use access.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, there's insurance reasons you don't want people in shops if they don't have to be.
Correct.
So. Okay, well, I'll make some calls today from, still have a little downtime in between meetings, so. I'll get the ball rolling.
And I'll shoot them a text saying, when you get back, we're gonna sit down and do this, because we need to.
Yeah.
I know, because we have a building that other people want to start doing their stuff too, and so the Hawks are circling. Sure.
Or at least at Dan's worries right now. It can happen, but
Right,
He's already got a bid.
yeah, that's true, he's got numbers. Okay, well, I guess we'll we'll go on that from you. And then. Try to get a meeting together between you and Rich and Rick, but
Jackie and I were emailing or texting Rich back and forth, and we were just talking about having another planning meeting, but
yeah. No, we can do that at that time, I guess. Then you guys could look at that and get an idea with an architect of what it's gonna be and that's what's nice, they may have some stuff. Plans they did that all similar here, similar there.
I mean, secondary road in Saragordo County just built, what, 3 shops in the last 5 years?
Yeah.
I know their conservation board is building a new shop right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know who they are.
Serious.
I don't know who, I know who they used for their shop up at the jail there.
Was that King?
Or
King's the one who built it.
Hinkle built, Hinkle built
Or
that.
Hinkle built that one?
The one down by the Asbury Farm, that was King. I don't know who the art,
As I said, King, I think, is who's done a couple of them, and that's who's doing this conservation. I just talked to the director last week.
like, I don't know what an architect they're using, so. All right, either way, we'll get. Stop looking around, try to get something done before this fiscal year, but.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else on that? Anyone? Okay. All right, claims are done,
No, you want it?
do you have any reports?
Nope.
No reports? Payroll eligibility or salary changes?
No, no liquor license. I got a Haley's.
Got a lease in front of us for the approximately 8 acres that we just purchased. It's a lease to rent it back to Mike Stevens. For $400, 2 payments. Throughout the year. So a similar to leasing type of lease we have with the. Watertower property. Got everything from Jeff, so good to go, need a motion to approve the lease.
I'll second it.
Okay. Any other discussion on it? Hearing none. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right. Back. I think this has to be notarized. So I will,
I'll
Well,
just
say-
sign it and I'll stand for it.
you got Stanford thing? Do I need to put 2 R's in my name since it says it underneath it? I'm just right sloppy, so then, no.
There you go.
Yeah. 2 R's instead of 2 A's.
It's on the front page. No, I got both.
Oh, gee,
Yeah, I got it all.
belt and suspender.
All right, Airmark service agreement. I know Kim over in secondary roads and Brian have been working on this. They got this knocked down to the bare minimum for rugs, that kind of stuff. We saw new rugs got purchased, but they're gonna save $100 a month. And it'll pay for the new rugs pretty fast. just, we don't see the traffic like a lot of office buildings that actually need to utilize the laundering of drugs because we're not always 100% sure if they get.
Who's gonna launder if we do need them?
We can just clean them
Hmm.
with. Well, they'll get vacuumed on a regular basis, like if you get washed, they can just get pressure washed or whatever. Because I mean, they're, got that rubber back or whatever, so they can just get pressure washers.
That's what we've done at our town.
Yeah.
Or our office.
Yeah.
We had one of the handy downs from here before.
So yeah, this is just to find a new or adjust this agreement through the end of this term, and that is the end of the year. Yeah, so a motion to assign the amended service agreement there, Mark.
I'll make one.
Okay, for a second.
I'll say it.
All right, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye? Aye. Both? Motion will carry. Discussion. Beer garden during 2024 Wood County Fair. Contacted by one of the board members. Why this is gonna be a discussion, I guess. With liability insurance reasons, Jeff gave us. Said it really didn't much matter, cause no matter what. If anything happens, whether it's a slip and fall or an alcohol accident, we're probably gonna get sued regardless, so. I do know when it comes to the. Liquor license portion, whoever moves their license over, it's their dram shop, their insurance is actually responsible. Correct. That kind of changes the ballgame, but we still obviously have some liability to it. Which we always will anyway, so. I don't know, I guess. Jeff kind of makes it sound like it's not really a. Big decision of ours to make, but
No, he said we had no formal authority.
try.
We had nothing to say about it.
They got to-
And it is good for the fair just to reach out. Contact, I guess, get our thoughts or opinions, but at the end of the day, I. Suppose it's on them, so. What do you guys think?
I think we ought to deed the land and the buildings back over the fair. Let them take care of it themselves. We have no authority on it. We have a lot of boards out there that we have no authority on, guys.
Sure.
But yet, if there's a beer garden, we get the telephone calls. Good point.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, if. We do pay. Sure, a pretty decent amount just for liability insurance on all the buildings, because.
I don't personally have the objection to it, I guess, because I know we gotta go for. And they're gonna be the ones that are gonna have to manage it, take care of it, they're all responsible adults. I really have no issues with it. They do this, we didn't do that, you get over it.
I don't have anything against beer garden.
Yeah.
They wanna do that. I don't care. It's just the idea of considering the supervisors have no authority in this, formal authority according to Jeff Grieve.
Mhm.
Why not just quick deed it to them for $1?
Yep.
With the conditions that if they ever stop the fair, it reverts back to the county. Comes back to us. Let them have their own insurance and their own stuff. That's just
And
my
I'm sure
thinking.
they've got some anyway.
Yeah,
Just not on the property.
yeah. Have them add liability to the property. We're not the only county that's done that.
No,
No,
A lot
no,
of counties have done that.
Yeah.
So. Then we don't get asked.
right.
They do what they want, which. Even if we all said no, they could still do what they want. We have no authority, guys.
Yeah. Well, I'll just reach back out to her then and explain just that. It's on them, how we do appreciate the
we can make it
question.
to an action, we just acknowledge their request, and, we're not approving their.
We're not saying yes or no.
Yeah.
We have no authority. Better not even acknowledge it.
I'll just,
It's their call.
Yep.
I'll just.
I do think we ought to look into quick deeding it though.
I'll mention that in the email is that we think this may be the way to go, then
Jeff, take a look at that too.
Yeah.
we'll let him do all the paperwork, obviously, but I don't know the process for that. Or it's the process of everything else, I'm sure, folks carrying the whole 9 yards, but
Do you want me to check with ICAP and see what that would drop on our policy?
if you would.
And they would.
Yep, give them a chance to figure out what that's gonna cost.
And obviously, that's, I don't see this in between now and
No,
the actual fair, but it's just something.
it's a process.
Yeah.
Process. And in the future, they don't even have to ask us,
No,
Right.
which we have no authority on.
I'd be okay with it.
It's a catch 22.
Okay, I'll respond to them and, just let them know what we had just talked about and that we would actually be considering deeding on the entire property.
Yep.
And, with the stipulation of if the fair was ever to disband it, that would come back to
They revert back to the county.
North County. And then, if they are interested in that quick deed in that process, we'll get Jeff involved and start the process, so. Yeah, is that it on that? Is good?
I'm good.
Yep.
All right, we need to set a date, hold a public hearing concerning the establishment of the Southeast Worth County EMS District and the West Worth County EMS District. I want to do two separate motions on this, just because they're two separate districts.
Yep.
So the first one. Jackie, you're gonna have to remind me. I have that in front of me. First one is April 15th, 9 AM.
Can I grab that upstairs quick?
Yeah. I'll just look at it. Sorry, I. did a-
I gotta have the actual paperwork.
Yeah, it's how we posted it. I can't remember which one we did at 9 and which one we did at 9:30. We're doing two separate.
Oh,
Two separate.
yes. Really.
We have to do.
Who's served and who's back?
Yeah, I just want to make sure we get.
Here they got 16.
It's gotta be done by the 6th.
Okay, gotcha.
We're doing 15th, so we'll be fine.
But you don't know the
But
time.
we gotta line this up with what we posted, or posting in the papers. I just can't remember which one was. First and which one was second. Sorry about that. We'll fix the blame.
I should have brought it anyway.
Well, remember, oh, I need the actual posting. Publish notice. This way we get the right.
So what else are you looking for?
I think I got it here.
Needs the times.
Oh, from,
Yeah.
What we're putting in the paper, so we got the right name on the right time.
Do it right. Do it first and straight.
Okay. Okay,
here we go. Southeast is,
9 o'clock, right?
yes,
Okay.
on April
So I need
15th.
a motion to approve the public hearing for the Southeast EMS District, be April 15th at 9 AM.
I'll make that a motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Enos, second by Mark. Any discussion on it? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? All right, now need a motion to have a public hearing for the West EMS District, April 15th at 9:30 AM.
So,
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, it's motion by Mark, second by Enos. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye? Aye, opposed? All right, those two public hearings are set and will be published this week.
And next week.
And next week, 2 consecutive weeks, so. And then that once we get after that. And into the. Engineering. Portion, if he gets all done, then we'll. Watch, have a resolution to either, approve the districts or disallow the districts.
Do we have to find the engineer or no?
We have to appoint.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and we've got that. Jason with me in case I do that, so, okay. Okay, so we're good on that for now. 15, we're gonna hold off on the, union agreement for now, so we get better clarification.
Oh, back up for just a second.
Sure.
So how does
Oh,
this
there's more
work?
there.
That's mine, yes.
Oh,
How does this work with the cities too? So are the cities gonna be doing this at the same time and then they'll all be coming to me wanting to have a vote on the same day, basically?
Right.
Yes, so they're lining theirs up, some of them are having special meetings to follow the same timetable. And then once their councils do the same steps that we do and approve everything, then they get 60 days to do the same election. So our timing's gonna hit, so then everybody, once everybody's approved, will come to you by like July 15th. And say, we need to do a special election on this September 10th. So, yeah, they'll be bringing it, because they've gotta stay completely separate, and once their process is done, then they come. to you.
Will they have the same engineer or will they have a different?
Yes. So, yeah, so that's what we're trying to keep everybody, that's the schedule, everybody's got it, so we're all on the exact same page, so when it hits. If something would fail with one of them, it doesn't stop the rest of them. With the way the petitions were working, everybody seems to be in real good support of it. Yeah, so yeah, I think it's July 15th is our date that everybody should be coming to you to ask for the special election, which would be September 10th. But yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a million more between now and then, because it's so confusing. but
Yeah,
You got my number.
yep.
All right, water system improvement. I thought Jason was gonna be here this week, but realized he was on spring break out last week with his kids, so I'm assuming we'll see him next. When we're back, so Melissa on.
Mhm.
Morning. I'm just gonna be in and out this week. My kids have spring breaks. We might do like a day trip or something, but I'll have my phone on me.
Okay, sounds good. Got any lots sold out there at casino yet?
Yep, all 5 of them.
Had a girl.
Don't start a rumor, we're on. Recorded.
More than 5.
Yeah,
There you go.
okay. Oh, sounds good. Have a nice day or 2 trip or whatever you get to have, so,
All right, sounds good.
yeah, thank you.
You bet.
EMS discussion, I think we can peel that off there for now.
Okay.
For next future. People service, we're not in wrong. Budget update. Saw the.
We're
draft
gonna be
before.
working on that, so yeah.
I think we're having another workshop on that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, department heads. Anyone?
For EMA, we're gonna be doing a budget amendment so that we can do the mobile data. Equipment upgrades, same as the sheriff's office.
Oh.
That's in the work for meeting to be April 10th. Publication will be in this week's papers. I'll have that.
So you can stay on the same page.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And we've got the funds in the disaster services.
Okay.
Be good.
Good, appreciate the heads up.
When you guys have that discussion with the buildings and stuff like that, keep me in that, we can stay in the loop and say.
Yeah.
What we can do and stuff.
Yep, sounds good. Sounds good.
Moving forward with the orders for the parts for the squad cars. So that is going forward with Caltech. We'll be bringing in a few more computers to update some more departments' computers. So
As far as maintenance on the building here,
Mhm.
are we replacing the bulbs or anything out here on the landing?
They burnt out.
They've
Had
been
them
burned
for a
out
long
for
time.
months.
We got an electrician in the building, don't we?
Well, that's what I was wondering, if that was on their list.
On their list.
No, it's not on there, yes. Which, where are they at on the front entryway?
Let's go upstairs here,
Oh.
the lights right there,
Okay.
It should be.
And there's been somebody in here since, I mean,
Right.
they've replaced other ones and they still haven't replaced this one for some reason.
in the women's bathroom and the sheriff's. I think that one's going to.
Putting us on my back, and place them up there and change clothes. We will look into that for you, okay? We'll get it done, I guess if these guys are in the building, if they got time, we got bulbs, we'll have them change them while they're in the 50.
Yeah, I know Brian's been after whoever he has do the outdoor lights, the outside light, they're outside the EOC door, it's been not working for 6 months. And he said it's been on their list too. So.
The kind of stuff always gets put to the back burner until.
Could be that or replacing my mold, I mean, I assume they still work, unless with the bad or something else.
No, they've been switching out the ballast.
Yeah.
So for maintenance issues, the clerk of court's office, their door, the part that goes in and out on the door handle, it's not catching well on the catch, so the catch is like too far back. And so if you push on it properly, it just comes right open, so the lock isn't working, so I gotta locksmith and adjust that out.
Speaking of that, what, all that stuff that's in the engineer's lower level over here, in the engineer's garage. That's leftover extra from our lock camera project.
We clean most of that up. I'll have to take a look.
See if there's anything there that's worth keeping for future buildings, like if there's Cat 5 or 6 wire that these guys are gonna need and the engineers or conservation.
Yeah, we got most of it shipped back, I think, so I'll have to go and look. I didn't look after they came and got what they needed.
Everything out of your building.
No, we still have some stuff that we've talked about, because we got a couple of server racks.
Yeah,
Like,
they-
it's overcharged,
yeah.
but we've talked about those server racks will get used for the new facility for.
Like I said, take a look at their stuff you can utilize for some of the new buildings or whatever. Let us know and then the rest we'll have to see what to get rid of or whatever. So,
Well, and while it's raining.
yeah, I see.
There's a tile that's cracked by the elevator, that's been new in the last probably 6 months or so that started, and the other ones are, I mean. It's looking like it's ready to come down by the door down there too, so it's probably time to get a roofing
I
person.
thought we were gonna have Midwest take a look at that when they were here. We had a discussion about that.
Anytime it rains would be a good time for them to check it out,
We'll see where it's coming in.
and I think it's the elevator shaft, because it's all discolored right there, so I don't know.
I'll call them today. I'm calling architect, so that's all.
I did just hear back from Sarah Gordon County on the architect for the two, and one of them used Antura or whatever. Atura.
That's
the other-
Ian Snyder.
Yeah, and then the other one used Bergman. And, you know, you go back to whenever we tried to bond for shop office, EMA, IP thing, we used Bergman. For that.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right, we'll reach out to somebody then and. See what we can come up with. Anybody else, department heads? Supervisors, Enos?
I didn't have any.
Nothing? Mark?
I had a central level due detention on Friday, we just went over a lot of things, some of the discussion did come up about charging rate, Tony's definitely not in favor of that, he had a lot of good arguments against it. So there's no action charged on that as like a, minimum fee or anything like that.
Oh, for county.
Yeah, we've also had a lot of discussion from the counties that have a lot of kids there, about the exigent rate, which is, good, bad, or ugly, if you want to look at it in simple terms, and, a lot of these counties with a lot of kids there, which you got murderers, you got, crimes that shouldn't even be in that place, but they are, so they get a lot of extreme rates, which goes from 150 to like $400 a day, so. But And some of it just comes down, they would like a little better system on, when they get a bill on it, so they know exactly what's going on, and maybe a little pre-warning on it, so we had discussion on that, so. Internally, they're trying to handle that and figure it out, it gets to be a lot more paperwork for them, but they're working on it.
We've been very lucky.
We've been very lucky, just keep saying that. Because I mean, there's honestly, there's counties that are doing $10,000 a month or better.
Thanks.
And doing these. You know, all it would take is a couple kids here and we'd be doing a lot, and it could happen.
Yep.
We're real fortunate. So it's kudos to the sheriff department or just a place we live in North Iowa, I guess. I hope. Yeah.
I didn't have anything last week, so. All right, anything else need to go on the agenda for the future? If not, I would take a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion for adjourn.
I second it.
Okay, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned, thanks.